Do you have a girlfriend or wife who's being too dominant in your relationship? Despite how much you love her, is she getting on your nerves? You might be feeling more and more insignificant in your relationship. You might be getting more and more frustrated, but you're afraid to say or do anything about it because you're afraid you might lose her or damage your reputation, or both. You might feel a little sick being in a relationship with a dominant woman. If that sounds like you right now, then here's a bit of reassurance. It's not your fault you feel that way. After all, Mother Nature has hardwired men like you to be leaders, and the fact that you're not the leader in your relationship will never feel good to you. But at the same time, make no mistake, this can't continue. Your woman can't continue dominating you. If she does, then your relationship will end. Either you reach your breaking point and give up on her, or she gets so frustrated at your weakness that she gives up on you. That's the scenario that this video will help you avoid at all costs. This video will show you how to deal with a dominant woman. More specifically, it will show you how to reclaim your rightful leadership without having to hurt your woman or compromise your reputation. Sounds good? Great. Before we get to the good stuff though, I'd like to ask a favor. Please take 3 seconds to scroll down and click the like button below. It's only going to take you a moment, and it'll mean the world to me. So if you haven't already, please click the like button now. I'll wait. Done? Great. Now let's get started. First, let's ask the most pressing question of all. Why do women like to dominate men? Here's the thing. Women actually don't like to dominate men. It's not their nature to dominate and lead us. In other words, a dominant woman hardly feels natural and comfortable with herself because it's not natural for women to be dominant. It's true. Instead, it's their nature to be nurturers and supporters, not leaders. So why does your woman dominate you? Simple. Because all man-woman relationships need a leader. Relationships do not need co-equal partners. One of you should have the power to put your foot down on important decisions, and the other should follow whether they like it or not. Here's the thing. When you fail to step into the leadership role, your woman will. Here are the signs that your woman is dominating you because you're not being the leader she needs you to be. You might believe in being equals with your woman, or you might not believe that she should submit to your authority. Or you might be afraid people will call you out for being sexist if you lead your relationship. Or you might not want to hurt her feelings in any way. Or your woman's happiness is more important to you than your own happiness. You get the idea. Now, you might be asking, why is all of that bad? Here's why. Think of how bad you feel right now. Think of how emasculated you feel for being the follower in your relationship instead of the leader. How bad does it feel? Pretty bad, right? Well, guess what? That's exactly how your woman feels right now, only about 10 times worse. That's why she's treating you like hell right now. She's blaming you for how bad she feels, even if she doesn't know it. So listen carefully. If you want a relationship where you're both happy, then you must become the leader she needs you to be. And this video is about to show you how. But before that, I need to ask you another tiny favor. If you've learned something new in this video so far, then click the subscribe button below. Again, it's going to mean the world to me, and it's going to motivate me to come up with even more helpful videos like this. So if you haven't already, please take 3 seconds to click subscribe now. I'll wait. Have you clicked subscribe yet? If you have, then thanks so much. Now let's get to more good stuff. Here's how to deal with a dominant woman. The only good way to deal with a dominant woman is to turn the tables on her. That is, you must dominate her. You must reclaim your leadership from her. But you're not going to do it violently. We don't condone physical violence here. Instead, you'll do it covertly. She should never know what happened. All she'll know is that she'll stop dominating you, and instead she'll find herself following your leadership more and more. Now, how exactly do you achieve that? Answer: with a mind control technique called fractionation. Fractionation is a technique developed by Derek Rake. Derek is the world's foremost authority on mind control in the relationships industry. Derek is the creator of the Shogun Method system of dating, which has 17,000 plus followers globally. Fractionation is one of Shogun Method's core techniques. So what exactly is fractionation? Fractionation is the art of putting your woman on emotional roller coasters. These are subtle, intensifying cycles of emotional highs and lows. Here are some examples of emotional roller coasters. You might tease her and then give her some affection. You can argue with her and then give her some loving reassurance after she apologizes. You can take her on something dangerous, such as skydiving or a road trip into the middle of nowhere, and then take her home safely. You can inflict emotional pain on her and then give her emotional pleasure. You can give her an emotional high and then promptly disappoint her afterward. You get the idea. Now, you might be thinking, why in the world would I want to put my woman through that? Answer: 3 reasons. 1. Because it's the fastest way to snap her out of her dominant state of mind. 2. Because it's the fastest way to make her see you as a strong and dominant. And 3. Because it's the fastest way to make her feel emotionally addicted to you. When you put her on emotional roller coasters, her emotions go haywire. It's like she loses her grip on reality. She's no longer sure what's going on. In other words, she fractionates. And she's left with no option but to submit to you if she wants to regain her sanity and happiness. Now, how exactly you fractionate your woman will depend on how bad your relationship is. If things aren't too bad, then you can probably establish your dominance by simple means. For instance, you might only need to be more decisive. Or you might start teasing her without being afraid of offending her. Or you might simply start doing things without seeking her approval. But if things are really bad, you might need to resort to more drastic means. For instance, you might disappear for a few days with zero contact with her. Then when you reappear and she demands to know what happened, you simply tell her you needed some alone time and refuse to explain further. Or you might even start a huge fight with her, telling her, "You're just like all the stupid women in this city. I thought you were different." And then you leave for a few days until she apologizes. And if she ever tries to fight back, you don't back down. You'd much rather end the relationship than give up your position as leader. You get the idea. You may need to start small and then ramp up the emotional roller coasters as you need to. The key is to be unexpected and unpredictable. If your woman never detects what you're trying to do, then she can't help but feel more and more helpless until she submits to your authority. And here's the best thing about all this. In the long run, she'll love it. She'll love the drama. She'll love your strength. And she'll love the idea that she no longer has to lead the relationship because she now has a strong, dominant, capable man to follow. Yes, my friend, you can dominate your wife. And even if she may seem to protest and resist, she's going to love it in the long run. The catch? Here's the catch. You'll need to do it quickly. Because the longer she stays in power, the sooner she'll give up on you and leave. Fractionation is the fastest, surest way to reclaim your leadership. And if you want to master fractionation, you're in luck. In just a few moments, a link will come up on the video. It's a link to a special, exclusive online masterclass on mind control. This online masterclass will be given by none other than Derek Rake himself. You can't hope for a better master to mentor you on mind control. In Derek's online masterclass, you'll learn about fractionation, how to use it, and real examples of it in action. So if you're serious about dealing with the dominant woman in your life, then click on the link and sign up for Derek's online masterclass on mind control. Use your best email address when signing up. You should receive your invite ticket shortly. Remember, if you don't establish your authority over your woman soon, your relationship will end, one way or another. You must use fractionation. It's the key. And that key can be yours today. Click on the link and join Derek's online masterclass on mind control now.